Hey, welcome to Miss Huyser's third grade class. Today I'm going to be discussing something that I introduced to my students today, our classroom economy. I am going to show you the Huyser currency as well as the payment and fines that the students owe on this economy that we are doing. I'm pretty excited about it, but I've never done a classroom economy before. My students seem excited. Today was day one. It went really well. Students, if you're watching this, I hope that it continues going well so that way when we fill our brownie tray, you can buy some things such as time with me at lunch or a free homework pass. I'll go over more of that in a moment. But let's look at what this is going to look like. So this is the Huyser currency. I have to give credit to someone else on Teacher Pay Teachers as I use their outline. But this is the $1 bill. And then we have our $5 bill and our $10 bill. Some of the images have the number in both corners, and my students noticed that today, but they all have the same value as written in one of the corners. Then we'll take a look at the payment and fines. So I will pay the students if they return their Monday folder. So every Monday they go home with the yellow folder. If they bring it back the following Monday and put it in their cubby, they get $1. If they have no missing work at the end of the week, they'll receive $5. If they receive 90% or higher on a test, that's in math, ELA, social studies, or science, they'll receive $2. Homework, if it's completed and on time, they'll receive $2. So, for example, today, some of my students turned in the homework at the end of the day when it was due in the morning, so they'll still receive $1 for completing it, just it wasn't turned in on time. If they get a compliment from another teacher in the building or any other staff, they'll receive $2. And then at the end of the week, they'll get paid $5 for their job. And then I'll have random desk checks as well. There's their jobs over there. And then we'll take a peek over here at the fines. Students will pay $1 if they need to leave to go to the bathroom or get a drink. I do have allotted bathroom break times, and students can go at lunch and at snack time as well. But if it's during teaching, they will owe $1 to leave. They will owe $1 if they forget to do their lunch choice. So if I have to remind them after they've been here for a few minutes, they will owe me $1. Late or incomplete work, so that's kind of a double whammy. If they turn work in, they get $5. If they fail to turn work in, they lose $5. If they flip their card or move their clip down, they owe me $5. Some students are in debt if they don't have the $5 to take care of that. So that also opens up a discussion that we are able to have. Students can buy eraser caps, glue sticks, and dry erase markers for $1. So hopefully that keeps you responsible and you keep those things in your desk. And if there's no name or number on their paper, they owe me $2 in order to receive credit for that. And then lost paper, so if we're in the middle of an assignment during the week and they no longer have the paper that we've been working on, they can buy a replacement paper for $1. And lastly, we'll look at my favorite part about the classroom economy is the big things that the students can buy once they fill up their brownie tray. And brownie tray is what my students earn when they have a whole class positive behavior. They get to fill up a brownie tray, and they've done it once so far this year, and we're about 4 brownie points away from filling it up again. Once the brownie tray is filled up, students will have an opportunity to buy lunch time with me. So I'll give them a gift certificate, and on the day they want to redeem it, they'll just hand it back to me. They can also buy a donut. So for $10, they'll give that to me, and then the next day they'll find a donut on their desk. If they want to miss a week of homework, they can buy a no homework pass, and then I'll give that to them, and then they are responsible to turn that homework pass in when the homework assignment is due. Also at the time, if they want 5 new pencils, it can be $15. And then if they want to buy Chromebook time, they can pay $20, and they are allowed to use that Chromebook time during morning work or reading. As for the pencils, if my students do not have a pencil, I do have a whole bin of pencils over there that they can use without payment. It just is if they are looking for some new ones, then they can pay that money. So those are the things that they can buy, and maybe as the year goes on, we can add that or change things. This one's my favorite, so I'm looking forward to having lunch with a lot of my students. And that's a wrap. So if you have any questions about classroom economy, let me know. I'm by no means an expert. This is new to me. And shared resources come from Teacher Pay Teachers. And shout out to my coworkers who also introduced it to me to help it make it a little easier for setup. I'm super excited to try this with my students. Again, this video is for them and anyone else who is kind of interested in what's going on in the third grade classroom.